If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstmb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
Pull up, we bustin', not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, YouTube? Mascot, we're back out with another video. Today's video, we got this new 68 badge center build in NBA 2K21. You guys heard that right. This center build gets 68 badges. That is the max amount of badges you can get on any type of build in NBA 2K21. It's absolutely insane. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. So you do want to make this build a center, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now moving on to skill breakdown with this build, man. The pie chart you need to pick to get 68 badges is this one right here, the finishing and shooting. This one is more based on shooting and it has a little less of finishing. It's not, don't get it confused with this pie chart right here. This one gets Hall of Fame finishing and shooting. So make sure you guys do pick this one. It's right below the all shooting pie chart, finishing and shooting. Now move on to physical profile of this build, man. Personally, I would recommend you pick balance, just so you have a good balance of everything. You can pick whatever pie chart you really want to, it doesn't matter, but personally I would just recommend you pick balance. Now move on to the XSpan. Make sure you guys do it just like this, so you get the maximum badge as possible. So for finishing, you're gonna max out every single finishing stat just like this. I'm telling you guys, this build gets 68 badges. It's absolutely insane. Actually, you don't necessarily need to max out every single finishing stat. You can take your post hook down to an 83 because you're not losing any badges. Now if you want to have a maximum post hook, go ahead, but I'm just put to 83 just so we can put those upgrades elsewhere. Moving on to shooting, again, max out every single shooting stat, which will allow you to get 27 shooting badges. Now let's just see, if you take this down, okay, so this has to be max. Your shooting has to be max to get the maximum shooting. Now moving on to playmaking, max out every single playmaking stat, which will allow you to get 17 playmaking badges. This build's already absolutely insane. Now playmaking, again, you have to have everything max to get the maximum playmaking, so keep that in mind. Now 67 upgrades. You guys can already see the weakness of this build. It's not going to have very good defense. You can do whatever you want for this build. I would say max out your rebounding, and 21 upgrades, I would say probably just do interior defense. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 23 finishing, 27 shooting, 17 playmaking, and 1 defensive rebound. You can add that up. That's a total of 68 badges for the center build. Now like I said, this build doesn't have the best defense. This build was meant to show you guys the maximum badges you can get. It's not a bad build by any stretch of the imagination. You have very good offensive stats. Every single offensive stat is maxed. It's very insane. Now to get straight to source demand, body shape does not matter. Personally, I just recommend you make the build early. Moving on to with this build, I feel like to compensate for this build's bad defense, you might as well make the build 7'3". It's going to compensate for the bad defense of this build. I'm telling you, if people go in the paint on you, they're not gonna be able to make stuff on you because you're 7'3". You have the height advantage. So like I said, this build doesn't have good defense, so I feel like you're better off making the build 7'3", maybe 7'2", but I feel like 7'3". Now moving on to weightless build, I am gonna recommend you put some weight on this build, and I do want the big man contact dunks for this build. I feel like you gotta have that, and for the driving dunk, it has to be at least a 50, so we cannot max the weight out, unfortunately. So we do have to, let me see real quick. So I might just do it like this to 200. Actually, I want my strength to be at least an 80. So I might just do 268 pounds. The reason for that, I want some good strength on this build, but I still want to be able to get the big man contact dunks to this build. Unfortunately, you have a 47 driving dunk, so you will have to wait until you hit 98 overall to get the big man contact dunks. Now, if you want to have them off rip, go ahead and put your weight lower, maybe to 251 pounds. This way, you're losing strength, but you are getting the big man contact dunks off rip, which I feel like it's going to be very overpowered for this build. Like I said, do whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to put the weight to 268 pounds. Moving on to wingspan of this build, of course, you want to max your wingspan out. It's going to improve your defense. You don't have very good defense to begin with, but having max wingspan will improve it. As you guys can see, that my guy looks like an absolute giant. It's insane. People, it's not going to be easy to score on you with low defensive stats just because you're so big. Moving on to takeovers this build, man. It's either post scorer or sharpshooter. For this build, I would say post scorer is probably your better option. You're a big 7'3" center. Having post score, you're going to be able to throw people out of the way to be overpowered. If you want sharpshooter to improve your shooting stats, go ahead. But I feel like post score, it's going to be the best takeover for this build. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built a back to basket big similar to Patrick Ewing, Brook Lopez, and Nikola Jokic. I would say this is definitely a Nikola Jokic. This build is really great offensively. Obviously has the playmaker like Nikola Jokic. Now Nikola Jokic is not that bad of a defender. Defending is not his main strong suit, but I would say he's definitely not that bad of a defender. But now we're gonna straight into the best badges for this build. Like I do in every single one of my videos, you have 68 badges, so I'm gonna show you guys my personal recommendation. This build is gonna be absolutely insane on offense. Put this to 99 overall real quick. Now like I said, 98 overall, you're getting big man contact dunks. Then you have 23 finishing badges. Honestly, do whatever you want to do. I think I'm gonna throw on contact finisher. You're getting big man contact dunks. I did pick post score takeover, so you definitely want back down punisher. You want your drop stepper. I would say deep hooks as well. Lob city finisher. This build's not very athletic, but I would say throw it on. People will be throwing the alley oops, so I feel like it's pretty good to have on. Relentless finisher. You definitely want this badge. 5 upgrades left. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for this, honestly. Pro touch, pick and roller. I think I'm gonna just do consistent finisher on silver. Now you have 3 upgrades left. Do whatever you want to do. Like I said, I'm not really sure what to do with these last 3 badges. I think I'm gonna start on silver finisher. If you want some other badge, change your badges up. Do whatever you want to do. Moving on to shooting badges, but we have 27 shooting badges. That is absolutely insane. You definitely want your deep fades. We do have a really high post fade, so take advantage of that. I'm telling you guys, you definitely want your range extender. I would say green machine. Definitely want catch and shoot. Now you have 11 upgrades left. I think I'm gonna throw on hot start on Hall of Fame. You might as well. Volume shooter, I'm gonna throw this badge on Hall of Fame as well. Now 3 upgrades left. I think I'm gonna throw on Deadeye. That's what I'm gonna do personally. You want some other badge, change your badges up. Do whatever you want to do. Moving on to playmaking badges, we have 17 playmaking badges. That is absolutely insane. Of course, you definitely want all your post scoring badges. You definitely want Dream Shake, post spin technician. I would say quick first step, unpluckable. Bailout, it depends if you're playing 1v1s, 2v2s. It depends on what game mode. If you're playing with 2v2s or 3v3s, definitely want your bailout, I would say. But if you're playing 1v1, don't throw the badge on, obviously. And 2 upgrades left. I would just say throw on, I'm gonna just do break starter. Now moving on to defensive badges build, we only have 1 defensive badge. You guys seen, this build does not have good defense whatsoever. We do have decent interior defense and we have a max defensive rebounding. So honestly, you can throw on maybe rebound chaser to help you snag more. I feel like just to improve your defense, throw on bronze intimidator. This build doesn't really need rebound chaser. You're 7'3", you're still gonna grab rebound. So I would throw on intimidator. It's gonna improve your defense just a little bit more. Not that much, but just a little bit more. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the new 68 badge center build in NBA 2K21. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did this video, man, make sure you guys do the like button, subscribe. Like I told you guys, man, I'm going to try to keep uploading very consistently. I'm starting to get my motivation back. Let me know in the comment section what other builds you guys want to see. Help me out. Give me some more video ideas that I could post. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you guys do the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. But that's pretty much it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, clutch out.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.